Good morning to you, and especially if you're in Gorton and Denton and you have an election today and you haven't yet voted. Now, I just want to talk about the voter intention in Gorton and Denton, and it is very, very split. So on the one hand, we have the the left, if you like. The Labour Party and the Green Party are literally neck and neck with voter intention at 28%. Now, can you imagine if they were combined, you'd have a massive Labour majority or a massive Green majority. But unfortunately, the Green Party voters have realised that Labour is a sack of shit. And the Labour Party voters think they can't abandon Labour Party because they don't want to split the vote. So they still stick with the sack of shit that is the Labour Party. By the way, I'm on the toilet having one. Then, on the other hand, we have the Reform Party, which is lagging ever so slightly behind the voter intention, however, is beating Labour in actual likelihood to vote. But we also have a split situation there. Yes, we have Advance UK, who have put in a candidate in Gorton and Denton, hoping to steal some votes away from Reform. And that is basically all they are going to achieve, is taking votes away from Reform. They're certainly not going to be taking votes away from the Greens, Labour or any other party at all. Certainly not the Conservative Party. Now, the Conservative Party, of course, they would stand because they are supposedly a mainstream party, even though they're also finished. But what we have now is the hardcore Conservative Party thinking, oh, we can't vote anywhere else because we'll split the anti-Labour left vote. Well, actually, that is exactly what you're doing by not abandoning the Conservative Party, because they are well and truly finished. And of course, you've got Advance UK, you've got a candidate there. They're literally only taking votes away from Reform and potentially gifting Labour and the Green Party a victory. So it's going to be very, very close in Gorton and Denton. So if you haven't voted, make sure you get out and vote, because you can't argue afterwards. The only way to protest a vote is to vote. You can't protest the result afterwards and say, meh, 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 meh. If you didn't vote, tough. Okay, now we do have a first past the post situation, so if you are wavering between Reform and Advance, well, you know, all you're doing is potentially gifting that win to Labour or the Green Party. And obviously if you're voting for Green or Labour, well, you've clearly split the left vote there already. Well, that's clear to see. But what it does tell you is there is a massive left vote in Gorton and Denton, so it's going to be very hard for Reform to shift that. And if they do shift it, bloody hell, it is some massive achievement. If they miss it by a whisker because of Advance UK voters, then I think the answer for Reform supporters would be that Advance UK are literally a self-destructive party that are not helping the people get rid of the establishment. And I think that is what needs to happen in this country, is we need to get rid of the establishment. I do think Reform will probably help themselves by not importing the establishment and keeping more of the ex-Conservatives. I think they need to shut the door much quicker and say, you've had your chance to abandon ship, so to speak. It's too late. You're a Conservative career politician. We're not interested. But that is for the Reform Party to decide. Anyway, I hope you enjoy my videos. Back to you in the studio. Hopefully you're not driving whilst watching my videos. It's okay, though, if you're sitting in the toilet having a shit. Anyway, our politics is shit, and hopefully it will improve at some point in the future. Hi 3 to you. Bye for now.